In this video, we see about anatomy of conjunctiva. So conjunctiva is a thin translucent mucous membrane which joins the eyeball to the lids. Conjoins means to join. It covers the lid posteriorly and is reflected anteriorly to the sclera. Conjunctival sac has a volume of 7 microliter of tear fluid, can accommodate up to 30 microliter. So functions of conjunctiva is mainly tear production and supply of oxygen directly to the cornea via the conjunctiva, and protection of eye by the defense mechanism, non-specific and specific. So classification of conjunctiva into the palpebral, bulbar and fornical conjunctiva. Palpebral has marginal and tarsal and orbital parts. First, in the palpebral, we come to marginal conjunctiva. Marginal conjunctiva is a transition zone between skin and conjunctiva proper. Sulcus subtarsalis is most common site for lodgement of conjunctival foreign body. Here, perforating vessels pass through the tarsus to supply the conjunctiva, and the puncta open in the marginal zone will cause spread of conjunctival infection into the lacrimal sac. So one is marginal conjunctiva. Next, tarsal conjunctiva. It is thin and adherent and it is very vascular. Tarsal glands appear as yellow streaks through the translucent tarsal conjunctiva, which is ultimately adherent to the superior tarsus. And clinical importance is it is almost impossible to separate by dissection, making surgical repairs very difficult. So this is tarsal conjunctiva. Papilla are vascular changes seen most easily in the tarsal conjunctiva. So papillae coat the tarsal surface and may reach a large size. Example for giant papilla if it is more than 1 mm. Orbital conjunctiva lies loose between the tarsal plate and the fornix. So this is papilla. Conjunctival fornix is a continuous annular cul-de-sac which joins the palpebral and bulbar conjunctiva. It can be divided into superior, inferior, lateral and medial fornix. So dimensions of conjunctival sac from the limbus. So this is superior, this is inferior, this is medial and this is lateral. This is medial and this is lateral. Applied anatomy. Incision at the superior fornix enter the areolar tissue between the levator and superior rectus. And at the inferior fornix, they enter the fibrous tissue between expansion of inferior rectus and inferior oblique muscles. In the intertendinous intervals behind the fornices, the conjunctiva joins the orbital fat. Hemorrhage from a basal cranial fracture can advance under the conjunctiva to the limbus. So vertical anteroposterior section of the orbit showing fornix, superior and inferior fornix. Bulbar conjunctiva, it is tied to the adjacent structures by areolar tissue and is mobile enough to allow the ocular movements. A firmer hold of the globe during surgery can be obtained at about 3 mm from the limbus. Limbal papilla with eosinophilic epithelial infiltrates, Horner Tranta spots are seen in limbal vernal keratoconjunctivitis. So, this is bulbar conjunctiva. Papillae with Horner Tranta spots, and this is extensive limbal papillae. Histology. Conjunctiva has three layers: epithelium, adenoid, fibrous layer, conjunctival epithelium. So layer of epithelial cells in the conjunctiva vary from region to region. In the marginal conjunctiva, 5 layers of non-keratinoid stratified squamous epithelium is there, and in the tarsal, bilaminar, 2 layers of cylindrical and cuboid cells are there. And in the fornix, a third intermediate layer of polyhedral cells will appear. And in the limbal conjunctiva is about 10 cells deep, forming the papilla of limbal palisades of Voss. So, limbal conjunctiva is 10 cell deep, and fornix has 3 layers. Fornix has 3 layers, and tarsal conjunctiva 2 layers. Tarsal conjunctiva has 2 layers. Marginal has 5 layers. Marginal has 5 layers. Palisades of Voss. Epithelium of palisades zone provides germinative zone for corneal epithelium. So these are palisades of Voss. Goblet cells are the main source of mucin and essential for moistening the ocular surface. Goblet cell number increases in chronic inflammation and decreases in dry eye, pemphigoid and vitamin A deficiency. So goblet cell loss affect the wetting of the ocular surface even when the tear film is adequate. So these are the goblet cells. Langerhans cells are present at the limbus and the conjunctival epithelium. Langerhans cells have receptors for IgG, HLA, DR and complement component at their surface. These cells involved in corneal allograft rejection and stimulation of T lymphocytes and antigen presentation. Melanocytes present at the limbus, fornix, plica and caruncle and at the site of perforation of anterior ciliary vessels. So melanocytes give the conjunctival surface the brownish tinge. Adenoid layer or lymphoid layer consists of fine tissue reticulum in the meshes of which lymphocytes lie, most developed at the fornices and ends at the subtarsal fold. Conjunctiva of the newborn is unable to produce follicles before 2 to 3 months of age. Fibrous layer contain vessels and nerves of the conjunctiva. It is thicker than the adenoid layer except in the region of tarsal conjunctiva where it is very thin. Blood supply of conjunctiva, arterial supply is from peripheral tarsal arcade and marginal tarsal arcade, anterior ciliary arteries and deep ciliary system. Tarsal conjunctiva, fornix, posterior bulbar conjunctiva and perilimbal conjunctiva, limbus and episclera. So, peripheral tarsal, marginal tarsal arcades are there. This is peripheral tarsal arcade and this is marginal tarsal arcade. Anterior ciliary and deep ciliary. This is anterior ciliary artery. Applied anatomy. Conjunctival congestion is mainly palpebral versus ciliary congestion where around the cornea we get the circumcorneal congestion. So conjunctival congestion is deep versus deep corneal vascularization. Venous drainage of the conjunctiva. So venous plexus of eyelid, that is ophthalmic veins and anterior ciliary veins. And nerve supply is from the bulbar conjunctiva anterior to third. Nerve supply is from branches of long ciliary nerves. From the rest of the conjunctiva, subepithelial flexes formed by lacrimal, frontal, supraorbital and infratrochlear and supratrochlear nerves will supply the conjunctiva. Lymphatic drainage, submandibular lymph nodes from the medial 1/3 of superior and medial 2/3 of inferior conjunctiva and preauricular lymph nodes from the lateral 2/3 of superior and lateral 1/3 of inferior conjunctiva. Submandibular and preauricular. Glands of conjunctiva. So conjunctiva contain two types of glands, mucin secreting glands and accessory lacrimal gland. Mucin secreting glands are goblet cells, crypts of Henle and glands of Mans, and accessory lacrimal glands are glands of Krause and Wolfring. So these are glands of Wolfring. These are G's glands and these are mole gland. These are glands of Krause. Accessory conjunctival structures are plica semilunaris, is a pinkish narrow crescent fold of conjunctiva present at the medial canthus. So this is plica and less prominent on abduction but forms cul-de-sac 2 mm when eye is adducted. Histology, it consists of 8 to 10 epithelial layers with numerous goblet cells. B is caruncle, C is lower puncta. Caruncle is ovoid pink body 5 mm into 3 mm situated in the medial canthus attached to the plica fibers of medial rectus sheath. Modified skin bearing goblet cells, lacrimal tissue and sweat glands and hair follicle is caruncle. Supplied by superior medial palpebral arteries, lymphatic drain into submandibular lymph nodes, nerve supply is infratrochlear nerve. So papillae is conjunctival epithelium covering the fibrovascular core with blood vessels, while stroma contains eosinophils and neutrophils. Shows cobblestone arrangement of flattened nodules with a central vascular core. Coat the tarsal surface of upper eyelid. Limbal papillae may occur in VKC. Whereas follicle epithelium covers lymphoid follicles and stroma contain lymphocytes and plasma cells. So cells are also different among papilla and follicle. So follicle are small oval cluster of lymphocytes without central vascular core, most prominent in the inferior palpebral and pharyngeal conjunctiva. So this is papillae containing central core of blood vessels and neutrophils and leukocytes and eosinophils. This is follicle containing epithelial covering containing lymphocytes aggregates. So papillae are seen in bacterial, allergic and chronic blepharitis and contact lens fever, whereas follicle are seen in viral and chlamydial and hypersensitive to toxin and topical medications such as brimonidine ophthalmic decongestants. So this picture is showing papillae. So this is follicles. Pseudomembrane consists of coagulated exudate adherent to the inflamed conjunctival epithelium, can be peeled away leaving underlying epithelial intact. Whereas true membrane involves the superficial layer of the conjunctival epithelium and attempted to remove leads to bleeding. Causes of membrane are bacterial adenovirus, lignetius and Steven-Johnson syndrome. Thank you.